My shawty pulling up with a real bad, bad. You too. Dripping my swag. About tag on I got it in the bag now. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got this on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to keep 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip school, that's what I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rest keep me up on the morning. I had a bitch in my shoulder. You got a bitch.
You got a bitch in me. Send me a calling. Ready for headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants is so much. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these white paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose to. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no, no?
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to keep 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rest keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with the 2 dot team. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. From NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Back 58, rail.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Ace! Slow!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got Rodgers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Hines on a toss play. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ryan. And this will be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Ryan. It's caught left side by John Brown. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Ryan keeps it on the sneak, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call it.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning scoring first, an ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Black 58 rail. So.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he finds McDonald. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Mahomes dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That goes for a gain of 31. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to be. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This is Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jerry Hughes in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep. Middle, and this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Freeman. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Here's Hines, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Rolling to his right. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the Steelers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing.
Now Hardy on the return. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
A good solid game there on foot.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And just shutting him off there. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They run with Hines, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he?
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball. Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On the left side, it's McDonald. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot rack, so to speak.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree, as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure, and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Matt Ryan with 3 game-winning drives for the Falcons last year. He's got a chance for one here on 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught by Smith. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Let's go.
Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Freeman again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they have regained the lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originate. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out 20 red, tell them it don't even matter. Yup, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with the all-go hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Just used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown get down with a homie and a half a blame me by Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenged with the running man. I was challenged with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone that knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if a kid gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a that. I live today rapping back, carrying them back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left.
We to the man, Atlanta hat caught to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jewelry and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it been to you. Don't nobody care about it, don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie, I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, but it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think it's the top, tell them move over. Modern day Tupac in a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge a steady deck and clown. We chase a meal so we can put that down. Talk, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real, what veteran, what academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you ain't from around here. Thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music all black, get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, text and prayer.